Alright, welcome to the last Not-so-Newbee Rumble 15 video, which is, as per usual with Newbie Rumble, a Battle Royale. We have here a fairly long list of teams. We have the little A. I'm surprised I found the right team media. I did not memorize this. But we do have the little AA bean here as well, taking part. We should probably change its weapons for incendiary nowadays. But it's here. It's in again. And yeah, we're doing this with 28 vehicles. Pray for my PC to not explode, because this, yeah, may be a lot. Oh yeah, this may also just take an ungodly amount of time to load, let alone play. There we go. Unpause. And everything is loaded in. There we go. So we have the circle. Literally the entire screen is framed by just teams, and there's yet 8 more that aren't even on screen. But yeah, we've got our usual competitors here. The Volca, the XS, the Z5. We've got the Abhorrence, the Anaconda, the Unlucky, the Canoe Viking, the Bitchhawks, the Bloodseeker, the Chibi, the Caladome, the Dark Timber, the DDO1 Knight, the Insanity, the ICF the Fire. We've also got the... Oh, I forget your name all the time, but you're such a funny vehicle. Where's it at? Alright, the Katie's Delight, yes. The Righteous, the Crammark, the Lausaulun, everybody's favorites, the little AA bean, the Night Star, or yeah, it's the Night Star, the Pierce Simp, the Plasma Marco, the Rhinoster, the Resolve, the Sarkwill 2, Sharkleton with the top hat, the winner of Newbie Rumble 15, or Not-so-Newbee Rumble 15 rather, the Times New Roman, and yeah, that's all of them. So let's see how well this goes. We'll stick with the TNR for the time being, I'd say. Oh, this is so going into degraded mode. I can already tell. Should I even bother setting up the amount of maximum shells? Or should I just not even try? Oh yeah, this will take a while. Here come some painful hits for the Shackleton. Yeah, there we go, degraded mode. That definitely did hurt the Shackleton. It is not a happy shark. Times New Roman, for the time being, seems to be mostly ignored. Could have been bad news if the Volca decided to focus its flank, but it didn't. Z5 and Abhorrence are looking like they are about to kiss. Although, with the Abhorrence turning like that and the Z5 not being all that slow, they may actually not ram. Yeah, it seems like they pass each other safely. I wonder where the Z5's torpedoes are at. Oh, there we go, the Z's going to just ram the XS. Oh my god, that's the bow gone. And that's your leg entirely out. That may have been crippling for the XS. And the Z is not enjoying it either. Any other rams going on in the distance? Where's the little AA bean? It's still at 100% somewhere in this huge amount of ships. There's also the... Yeah, the Katie's Delight. It is still... I mean, it's alive. Except not really, its turret is gone, isn't it? Hard to see under all the sheet. Yeah, but yeah. This part is gone. It is not armed, but it is alive. The Bloodseeker has taken quite a beating wherever that is at. It is somewhere back there. It lost its back turret from the looks of things. The Insanity is kind of down on health a bit, which I guess is also losing turrets. Here come the Pearson's torpedoes. Somehow, isn't the Pearson like way back there? But I mean, they're going after the... Is this the Bitchocks? This is the Bitchocks, yes. Well, anyways, the Pearson's torps are going after it. I don't know why the Pearson has such a hatred for the Bitchocks. Here it comes to... I don't know, miss? It missed! It just missed. That may be a reason for why they are here. Oh, the Unlucky has lost its turret from the looks of things. Who's sinking? Oh, it's the Sarkwood too. And yeah, the Pearson's way back here, so its torpedoes kind of just passed everything to hit or try to hit the Bitchocks. Z5 is like in the middle of everything. If those weren't missiles, I'd say that's Z5's torpedoes, but they're probably from the Anaconda. I know the Unlucky is somewhere back here. Yep. That's the turret falling out. It is then, in fact, dead. So that's our first casualty, isn't it? The Kramag is sinking or something. It's gaining DQ points. I have no idea where the Kramag is at. That's the Shargulton. The Kramag is just somewhere sinking. The little Aavine, I don't know. It's still at 99.9. Here it is. And yeah, the Unlucky is... Actually, I can't say if it's the first one out or not because I can't even see every vehicle on that list, but... Well, the little Aavine is still here. It's making this one as hard as possible for everybody else. Yeah, there goes the Unlucky. Not so lucky if it's fighting many people. Yeah, the Sakura 2 is... yeah. It's basically dead. The Rhinoceros, the only thing in this battle basically that's going to get like fires started with its laser. If it wanted to. The Z5 is doing what it does best, which is dying. It's doing a very good job at that, to be fair. Actually, I don't know if the torpedoes may have done damage somewhere. We've seen that if the EMP hits the right spots, it does damage things. Although I'm not sure what the torpedoes would be going for right now. Well, actually, right now they may just die to the Resolve Seawers before even getting into the water. The main guns are aiming for the Volca, which is in itself not doing too hot. The Katie's Delight is also out, which doesn't come unexpected. Does the Z5 even have torpedoes that are still functional? I mean, they're aiming and they're empty, so I assumed they were, but they may not be. Oh, never mind, there they go. Let's see what those torpedoes target. They have a mind of their own, after all. And there's... the entire ocean is like filled with interceptors, so... that makes it a bit hard. But yeah, they're going for the Volca. Which looks like it's... oh, the Pearson is despawning. Seeing that on the health scores. The Bitchocks and the Rhinosta are giving each other a hug. I can't even, like, make a screenshot of this. This is just chaos. At least shells have tracers again, so it's not degraded. I mean, it is degraded mode. Crams do not have tracers. And here come the Z's torpedoes, which, to be fair, they can do damage. One of them actually disconnected this entire chunk here. Which, lovely stuff. How is our winner looking? The Times New Roman. It has lost the turret cap. Probably from those side shells coming from the Chibi Sea. Oh, it's flanked. It have been flanked. And oh god. That missed. Like entirely. I'm assuming this thing doesn't have any turret restrictions set, which explains why this one's just jammed. And this one is too. And the GBC on its side is going to be an issue sooner or later. How is the Bitshocks doing? It is certainly doing. It's got the back of the Times New Roman, which... This is some juicy stuff right here. I think this may be AI box. Yes, it is. Hit that and you have the poor Times New Roman out instantly. Okay, what other chaos is unfolding? That's the Canoe Viking, which... The canoe is still there, the gun isn't. The Night Star is surprisingly still alive. That one was also quite explosive from how I remember it. The Abhorrence with its 3 crams and diff flag was still going strong. At 97, one of our better contenders. Although of course, it cannot match the AA Bean, which barely has a scratch. Clearly the superior vehicle after all. Where is the AA Bean at actually? Okay, there's Thessalia's Bloodseeker, which is kind of getting pummeled. I think actually its main guns are all dead. It's down to mostly those missiles doing damage. The front gun may be in action still, but it doesn't look like it. The Dark Timber. How is it doing? It's at 94. It's actually, it should be decently well. And the little AA Bean is getting involved. Squaring the fuck up with the Not-so-Newbee. Equal damage output, roughly. And it is probably more armored than the Dark Timber. It has a shot at killing that. It should try. Yeah. The Sharkon is not looking happy. It's not a happy shark. Not-so-Newbee is, apart from lacking paint, still looking good. Oh yeah, the back turret on the Night Star did pop. But the others didn't. And this cram back here, this thing can do damage. What is it aiming for? The Dark Timber? Looks like it. Also yeah, it has the hitboxes turned on for collision warnings. Oh yeah, it is aiming for the Dark Timber actually. Which... it misses. That thing's just so low in the water it doesn't hit. The DD-01 is dropping down. Let's see, what vehicles can we find again? I mean, there's the Anaconda. That's still going. Times New Roman, the Insanity back there. Bitshocks is holding on. What is that back there? That is the Abhorrence. Resolve, the canoe. Huh. I guess the Z5 must have just passed. It does that after all. All the Righteous is despawning. Did it lose its AI? Oh, health below 80 and sinking. We are starting to get into more playable territory for this. Things are speeding up. Yeah, that's the Righteous going there. The Night Star is actually being very much so just flanked by the Dark Timber, which ignores it and just aims for the Bloodseeker instead, I guess. The Bloodseeker is at 73%, which is still pretty good, given that it has probably taken some fire. But the little AA beam, that is where it is truly at. Okay, so the Resolve has lost its Sea-Whiz. Has it lost the pack? Yeah, it's not under AI control, so basically lost it. What do we have back there? It's the Abhorrence closing back in. The Abhorrence still has quite a lot of materials left, and it still has quite a lot of its ships still intact, so it's just gotta hit. Oh, and it hits the ICF, the Fire, which has its EMP hit debugs on. This is annoying. Damage debugging, clear all. There we go. We are still, however, in degraded mode, which honestly quite incredible. Random torpedo. Oh, this is not degraded mode anymore. I see traces from those cramps. And they hit. They hit hard. The Caladome is out. I see it despawning. How is the Times New Roman doing? Oh, the little AA beam has taken more damage. Unforgivable. Is this front cramps kind of not fighting? It is now backsiding. Which, okay, works. Oh, that was a beautiful snipe on that turret right there. And now the Bitshocks gets another one from the Abhorrence. The Insanity is getting away quite nicely here. It has been mostly ignored for a while now. Like, it's lost one turret. Oh, the Bloodseeker is despawning too. But yeah, the Insanity, it has lost one turret, and since then it's just been free. Although it is almost out of material. Oh, it is in fact no longer free to farm, but instead gets poked. These turrets have weird priorities sometimes. I guess right now the Lausalun was the main target here. And it is taking fire from like 3 ships. The Abhorrence, the Insanity, and something way in the cluster. Actually, the Times New Romans is joining in on the fun too. This is bullying, isn't it? What ships have rammed back there? Oh, it's... all that confetti is obviously because the little AA beam has done damage. Oh, yeah, a plane outside my window. Unforgivable. Chibi C's still doing quite fine too. It still has most of its diffs on even. Not even to mention the cramps are still there too. And yeah, that's the Night Star. I have a slight feeling that the Dark Timber is gonna be next on the Chibi C's list. And oh, it is. And it hurts like a hell. That is very painful. That is... does that just bounce to something else? No. That would have been hilarious though. Could have been, would have been. Actually, let's grab a picture of the chaos that is ongoing. I do after all need something for a screenshot. Even with all those team names on the screen, it's fine. We have footage. We have something for the title screen now. Random cram shells in the air. The Chibi Sea is just hammering the Dark Timber now, isn't it? And that was quite devastating. Surprised the bridge didn't just come off right there and then. And yeah, it's holding on by like a thread back here. And Chibi Sea has changed target. The Chibi Sea's diffs are going for the AA beam. How dare it? And that's going for the Plasma Mako, it seems. What do we have back there? It's the Anaconda still fighting. Respects to that thing, it's holding up very well. The little AA beam is... Please don't walk into those crabs. Thank you. All the propellers are getting hit from behind. That's interesting. The ICF is still here too. Yeah, it's actually at 62%. We can see its health. The bit shock's at 49. And there it is. I didn't even look at the vehicle. Yeah, the Abhorrence is now pushing the Dark Timber, it seems. Aggressively at that. That's a big explosion on its superstructure. But that's just a superstructure. It's not like anything important. But then again, this whole thing is wood. Fire would have been very helpful here. Very helpful. The ICF and the Bitshocks are now cuddling, if you can call it that. The Plasma Mako is getting its ass blasted. The Chibi Sea is dishing out against everything. Now the Anaconda gets some. Yeah, it got like 1 or 2 hits off that. At least the Insanity is starting to get hit again, but it's out of materials anyways, isn't it? Yeah, so it's nobody's real main concern here anymore. And the Chibi Sea goes for... Oh, it goes for some more acids. And it did actually almost bounce those shells into the fire. Here come some more cram shells, which hit. Actually, nice. Oh yeah, that's some steam turbines right there. This thing's getting blown out from behind, yeah. The Bitshocks is very close to DQing at only 0.9% above the required limit. Lao Salun is not much further away. The ICF is also pretty close to death. The Anaconda has barely any materials in storage. So it's basically also out. The Plasma Mako has a lot of materials, but it's... Well, it's not shooting much, I don't think. So I have a feeling its guns got disabled. What has materials left and is fighting is the Abhorrence. And the little AA bean actually. What's Chibi Sea doing? Chibi Sea is running out fast. But it did end up on quite the blow here. That is the Anaconda, which is now probably running on its final few shells. The Chibi Sea, I don't know if it's even going to do anything anymore. It is out of materials. Although losing a turret helps sometimes. It does indeed help. But yeah, the last few diffs which didn't have an angle before take their shots. And after that, the GBC is kind of just there. Unless the Bitshocks, or not Bitshocks, the Abhorrence snipes off a turret here. That is a very optimistic shot right here. Going for the Anaconda. Yeah. That was very, very optimistic. The Dark Timber is still here. At 62%. Most things are actually either dead or out of materials. I guess the TNR still has some materials, given that it's shooting and all that. But what is it shooting? Oh, it's trying to hit the Anaconda too. Why do people hate the Anaconda so much? Like, look at that. This is like a cross-map shot. They aren't even hiding it, they're just cross-mapping the Anaconda. I don't know what the Anaconda is aiming for either, but... yeah, next shot on the Anaconda. The Abhorrence does it too, but the Abhorrence hits. Although... oh, that one's close. Abhorrence did kill the turret. How many materials? The Abhorrence is almost out of mats. It's got that shell in the air, which misses. Another shot. It also misses. The Anaconda just keeps on getting away. It's just not dying. So, yeah, the Abhorrence is... another cramp shot or two. Oh, if that one hadn't bounced, it could have actually hit the bow there. But I guess the Anaconda is just wiggling left and right a little bit all the time, which makes it avoid fire fairly well. We are now all over 5 minutes too far in battle, so it's understandable that a lot of vehicles are running out by now. How's the little AA bean doing? The little AA bean has 81% health and some materials left to boot. That's a miss. That's unfortunate. Where's the little AA bean at? Oh, it's over here. It's over here shooting and tooting and having its best time. Does the ICF have any weapons left with how many materials it has? Yes, actually. It does. Not nearly as many as it had to start, but it has weapons. What's chilling back here is still the insanity. Right, well, I think this is basically just a waiting fest at this point, where... I mean, at times New Roman kind of just really hates the Anaconda. If it even has ammo to shoot. Oh, it still has. It's still aiming for the Anaconda. Do you have no priority for, like... Then again, it doesn't make sense to prioritize by, like, distance from you, since it's always one-on-ones, usually. But yeah, it's still trying to kill the Anaconda, which is like 5 kilometers away. You're not hitting it. I'm not even sure the Anaconda has like any ammo left. Yeah, the Abhorrence is just chilling. I think we can call this here. So yeah, we've had our fun. The winner is obviously the little AA bean, which is still fighting. And actually fighting and not trying to like hit an enemy at 5 kilometers. Fighting. And yeah, that's it. That is it for Newbie Rumble 15. Actually, wait a second. We will get a ram. We must wait for that. Can't end Newbie Rumble 15 without a good ram. Come on, go for it. Why are you turning away now? Don't chicken out. Come. Turn over. Other way. It probably won't hit. Sad. I had hopes. Oh well. Anyways, we've had our fun with Newbie Rumble 15. It went on for, and I've looked it up, with the first and second round, well over half a year now. The rules for Newbie Rumble 16 are up. We do have them now, and they can be built for or just be given feedback on. Submission date was, I believe it was June 9th. Yes, it was indeed. So, until then, if anybody wants to, feel free to build. I am happy to see more fun creations. We will have the new edition of Broadsiders spawning at any angle. And we will run with fire and airships allowed. So, until then, goodbye.